Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be solving array manipulation. This is a part of the interview preparation kit on HackerRank. So let's get started with this. Starting with a one indexed array of zeros and a list of operations. For each operation, add a value to each of the array elements between two given indices inclusive. Once all operations have been performed, return the maximum value in the array. Okay, this is an example where n is 10. So the number of elements in the array are 10, and these are three queries where the first index is 1, the last index is 5, both of which are inclusive, and over here, as they've said, k is 3. So queries are interpreted as follows, and a is the first value, b is the second, and k is the third. So over here, add the values of k between the indices a and b inclusive. So as you can see, there are 10 indices, and first you initialize the array to 0, like all the values to 0, and then you initialize from the first to the fifth index as 3 because k is 3. Then from the fourth to 8th index you add 7 to those values, and then from 6th to ninth you add 1 to the values, and then whichever value is the highest in this array, that is the answer. So in this example over here, the largest value is 10, so the answer is 10. So the function description is given here, where n is the number of elements in the array. So you initialize the array with 0 for n indices. The size of queries is q3 because each array inside the queries is of size 3, and there can be q number of queries, and you return the maximum value of the array. Okay, so the input format is that the first line contains n and m, which is the size of the array, and m is the number of operations. So over here, the size of array is 5, and there are 3 queries inside the query. So the q is 3, and a, b, k are given in the following lines. So for this particular example, the answer is 200 because the first update would be the first and second values would be 100. Then in the second update, from the second index to the last, 100 would be added to the indices. And in the third update, the third and fourth index would increase by 100. So the maximum value is 200 over here.
So to solve this question, we are using an algorithm called prefix sum algorithm. So in purple, I've put the final result where 200 is the maximum value which we will soon obtain. So in prefix sum algorithm, instead of adding the number 100 from 2 to 5 throughout, we add it at the first index, and then we subtract it from last plus 1 index. So using the same algorithm here, we will add 100 to index 1, and we will subtract it from index 3, and now we will add it at index 2 for the second step, and we would subtract it from index 6, and now we'll add 100 at the third index and subtract it from fifth index, which is 4 plus 1. So when we take the sum of this, we get 100, 100, 0, 0, minus 100 and minus 100. So now applying prefix sum algorithm on this, for the first index we get 100, for the second index we add 100 plus 100 and get 200. Now we add 200 plus 0, which gives us 200. Now we add 200 plus 0 again, which gives us 200, and now 200 minus 100, which gives us 100, and 100 minus 100 again, which gives us 0. So this is similar to this, and we take the maximum value out of this, which is 200, which is the answer. As we saw in the prefix sum algorithm, now we'll initialize an array with all values as 0, and the size of the array would be n plus 1 because we need that extra index. Now the queries list has a, b and k, which is the first, last and the value which you have to enter in those indices. So as we know that the first index of the query will always have a, the second would always have b, and the third would always have k. So let's extract that, putting it in a for loop. So for q in queries, q is
the query inside the list queries, which contains A, B, and K. Now that we have A, B, and K, now we'll set the appropriate index with the value of K. So for A equal to 1, the actual index would be A minus 1. So we'll set array A minus 1 equal to the previous value of that index plus K. So for the first one, it would be 0 plus K, but later if that index acts as another starting point, then it would append the addition. Now if B is less than length of the array, because we're just checking for out of bound exceptions. So if B is less than the length of array, then at the position B, we will subtract K. So here we're not doing -1 because we want it at n plus 1 position. Here we're not subtracting 1 because we already want it at 1 position ahead, so that negates it and we take it at the index B itself. Now we'll initialize max and sum to 0. And now we'll iterate through the array and sum all the numbers to find the maximum. So sum plus equal to I will give the sum. And if sum is greater than max, then assign max as sum and simply return max. This should give the answer. Now let's just check the code and see if this runs or not. Okay, great. It's running for the test cases. So now let's submit the code. Okay, great. It works for all of them. If you like this explanation, then please hit like and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting a lot more of this. Thank you. Happy coding.